I know I have a purpose in life. I know you do too, listener. And it's nice to be able to listen to the Lord and you just feel glory be to God. That's all I have to say. It's the best feeling. No matter where you are, it's never too late to obey and experience God's grace. I'm going to read a little bit out of this book, I Found Jesus Now What? I have a whole chapter on walking in obedience. It's chapter 6 in the book. What does it mean to walk in obedience? Obedience is an act of love. Obedience to God's commands stems from a heart that loves and is grateful for what God has done. It's not merely adhering to a set of rules, but about demonstrating our deep affection and respect for God. When we obey God's commands, we're expressing our love and gratitude for His guidance and grace. This love motivates us to follow His ways, not out of obligation, but out of a sincere desire to honor and praise Him. Obedience follows love. True love of Jesus naturally leads us to obedience. When we are deeply in love with Him, our greatest desire is to do what pleases Him. Again, John 14:15 says, "If you love me, keep my commands." This means that our obedience is a direct response to our love for Jesus. Our actions reflect love we have for Him, making obedience not just a duty, but a joyful expression of our relationship to Him. It's worship, it's praise. Understanding God's commands. There's moral and ethical teachings. God's commands are given to guide us to a life that honors Him and benefits others. They provide moral and ethical framework for how we should conduct ourselves. For instance, in Matthew chapter 22, verses 37 through 40, Jesus summarized the commandments in two key principles: loving God with all our heart and soul and mind, and loving our neighbors as ourselves. These teachings help us navigate our relationships and decisions in a way that reflects God's character and values.